Hello friends, welcome to Engineering Funda family. In this video, I'm going to explain you localhost and loopback. So here I'll explain you first of all what is the meaning of localhost, what is the meaning of loopback. Then I'll show you practically how localhost can be observed in your computer system. And then I'll explain you how many usages are there with localhost and loopback and how practically network engineers are using it. That even I'll show you by practical examples. So let us see first how many basics are there. So when it comes to localhost is network interface that allows device to send network packets to itself. Like for example, you are having computer. So that computer can send packet to yourself. Means there is a local host within your computer. Means your computer is host. So in that, inside computer there is a local host which can forward packets to your computer. That's why it is referred as local host. Means inside your computer means you are a host. In that there is a local host which can forward packets to you, right? And that is referred as loopback. Why? The reason is frame is forwarded to you only. From your system to you, frame is forwarded. That's why it is loopback, right? See, it is represented by IP address 127.0.0.1, and you should know this IP that is reserved for local host in all the computer system, right? So this IP that is reserved for all computer systems, right? And name of this IP that is localhost. See, localhost is used to establish connection with itself, right? I'll show you that how we can establish connection. See, this is useful for testing and troubleshooting purpose. And using ping 127.0.0.1, we can check loopback frames within a computer. Let me show you how we can check frames within our computer. So now I'll be taking to my computer screen now. So if you observe here, I'm opening with command prompt. In that, if I write ping 127.0.0.1, then see this is what this is IP of localhost, right? So ping IP of localhost, and then you see I'm observing frames coming from localhost, and these frames are referred as loopback frames. Now how to identify these are loopback frames? See, you can identify as per a TTL field. If TTL field is not decreasing, then you can say these are the frames which refers to localhost only. The reason is after every hop, means one hop to next hop, that TTL field that will decrease, right? So you can say these are the frames which belongs to loopback, right? And that is been done by localhost which is having IP 127.0.0.1, right? And you can observe here size of frame and everything. So this is how we can test whether our system is functioning properly or not. Okay, so let us see how many usages are there. So here, see, when it comes to usages of localhost and loopback, then you should know we are using it for testing network services. See, we can test network services like, for example, if I develop my website, as if I talk about my website www.engineeringfunda.co.in, then first of all I can test that website within my computer without uploading that on server. Right now I'm using Amazon server, right? So without uploading that website on Amazon server, I can test it within my computer, and for that I will have to use localhost, right? So see, developer can test client server applications by running both the client and server on same machine using loopback address to simulate network communication. So here, as if I test my website on my computer, then I'll be client and I'll be server, right? Both the functions that will happen on my system only. So obviously I'll be developing my website, and if I check how website is functioning, then I'll be client and I'll be server. So that is happening because of localhost, right? So that testing that can be done, and majority of people are using this, right? So as being a computer science engineer, you should be having idea about, okay, that is how we are testing as being a localhost. Now see, next is troubleshooting network issues. So there can be network issues that we can resolve, we can troubleshoot that. Like you see, network administrator can use the loopback interface to verify whether network services on the devices are functioning correctly without involving external network. So as if you want to observe like whether external networks are involved or not, and as if things are functioning fine or not. So for that you will have to check by having ping localhost, like how things are happening. There can be software issues, there can be hardware issues. So all the things that you can resolve within your computer. So for that troubleshooting is required, and that can be done by network administrator, right? So you can be network administrator of your own computer where you can troubleshoot all those issues. If issues are happening, then that we can resolve even once you get to know like what are the issues which is happening with your computer. If you observe next point, see local development and debugging. So local development, that I have already told you, like web developers, they are checking their website, right? So client server applications also can be tested, as well as website testing also can be done over here. So web developer, for example, can run web server on their machine and access it through loopback interface to test and debug their applications without deploying them on remote server. So before you deploy that on remote server, you will have to test it on your system, and that you can do by having local host. So probably I think you are having fair enough idea about what is local host. Local host is a host within your system, right? Means your system is one host. Within that, there is a local host. That local host will be having IP, that is 127.0.0.1, and with the usage of that IP, you can forward frames which are loopback frames. Why? The reason is that frame is getting looped back to you only, right? So when that frame forwarding is happening within your system, at that time, as if software or hardware issues are happening, then even you can troubleshoot that within your computer. So that is how network administrator as well as developers are using this. And probably as being a computer science engineer, I personally feels like everyone knows about those things, right? The reason is I have seen students are testing all those basics from 10 standard onwards only. But still, if you don't have basic ideas, then I think this is sufficient to understand. Still, if anything that you would like to share, please note it down in comment section. I'll be happy to help you. Thank you so much for watching this video.